Hey guys, so there's a reason that this video looks terrible, and that's because I was dumb and I forgot to do something. So I use OBS, what is it, Studio? I think there's like Studio and Classic. Anyway, I use OBS to record stuff, although it's mainly supposed to be like a streaming thing, but you can record stuff as well, and it's free, so why not use it? But there's no like drag and like select the part that you want to record, so you have to kind of manually like crop it or something like that. And when you play a different game, the screen is a different size. So when I went to play Warlords Call to Arms, which was, a fun flash game, then I kind of changed it and then forgot about it. So when I went back to play BTD5, the game looks like this, and it's terrible. It's not too bad. I mean, you can't really see the bottom or the left of the screen, but you can just imagine what's going on there. I mean, you get the point, right? There's and then you can see part of the ad on the right, and you can't see how awesome I am, man. My awesomeness, where'd it go? I don't know. Just all disappeared. But anyway, the video. This is actually the Great Divide Apocalypse. And I thought this would be an interesting thing to do because it's two separate paths. And this is like the only map that actually does have two separate paths. Even like down the drain, you can place towers in the water or something to hit both paths. But this one, the only thing that can really hit both paths is like snipers, mortars, dart lanes, stuff with unlimited range, and then like the temple. But you're not gonna get that. So that made this actually a lot more difficult. The best starter tower for Apocalypse by far is just one single ninja monkey, but since there's two paths, you can't actually do that. So you have to start with dart monkeys, which isn't quite as good, and then I had to get a sniper. Can you even see the sniper on the screen? I don't know, but there was a sniper. I promise you. I got him to 1-0, and then I sold him to get two glue gunners because two 2-1 glue gunners is just like the best thing ever. It's probably the most cost efficient way by far, by like 10 times anything else, to beat Apocalypse mode with two paths. But anyway, so I decided to farm a bit because the previous attempt I did this, I didn't farm enough and actually died when the Moabs came. The Moabs are a bit of a problem on this map because it's two paths. I keep saying that, but it really is. Like, there's no way to put things in the middle. There's just a big gap. I mean, you don't want to like place things in a canyon. It'd be impossible to hit anything above you, right? That's how this game works, elevation and stuff. So then there's ceramics and stuff. But the 2-1 glue gunners, they can last pretty much until rainbows, and then I just have, well, with the ninjas, of course, just for camos in case they come. I don't think they actually come until like ceramics, but I played it safe that way. And then the spike factories as well for ceramics. Man, I am doing terrible at this commentary thing. But the farms, yeah, so I got 2-2-0 farms, and then I sold them when the Moabs came and got a bunch of dartlings under the 2-1 village, and that's how I popped the Moabs, because you need something with unlimited like range, okay. Well, I'm gonna put a whole bunch of words in there to stall for time until I actually think of what to say, but the point is, I needed Moab popping power, and you can't do that with like just Moab maulers because then you're going to need to spend twice as much money as you think you are, and that's just not going to work out. So, especially since the Moabs are so spaced out, you just need to, pop one, and then you can wait a bit, and then you just pop another. The problem with dart lanes is you got to aim and stuff, so that makes it slightly more difficult. So yeah, from here it's not too big of a deal. You just have to focus on the Moabs. You get the ninjas up, you get more dart lanes, and then you get some Moab maulers up. It's a little stressful actually. I kind of like this part of the game, but if you lose, then you have to redo it all. And honestly, the beginning of Apocalypse mode is pretty boring because there's really only one or two strategies that work. Specifically one on this map. I don't think there's like any other strategy that would really work. I mean, instead of like you could maybe vary it a tiny bit in like the middle rounds, but the early rounds, there's nothing you can do besides a dart monkey and sniper start. That's the only way to survive this, and this map is actually quite difficult for Apocalypse mode. It's definitely like an expert map for Apocalypse. For normal mode, maybe not, but for this mode, yeah. And the dartlings, they are tough to micromanage because you also have to be buying towers, and that's kind of difficult when you have to focus on the Moabs. So I said difficult a lot. I should really vary my vocabulary. But when I'm not thinking like this and I'm just speaking out loud, then I don't bother thinking. Because who can multitask like that? Come on. But the Hydro Rocket Pod's really good, especially under the village because they benefit a ton from that. And it pretty much kills all the ceramics and stuff. And then the video's sped up here to 6 times speed. It was originally 3 times speed. And that's about it for this Apopalypse thing. I get the fully upgraded dartlings that shoot 3 at once. I mean, that's just so much popping power. And then, of course, you get the Arctic wind under the villages, and then you're good to go. Apopalypse mode is really boring after around, like, 48, honestly. Like, BFBs have never even been a problem. I've never lost to BFBs. I've never lost on around, like, 60. But, I mean, maybe if you were doing, like, tar pits Apopalypse, then actually the OMGs would be a problem, because there's such a short path. But for the most part, there's like no way to lose because you get so much money and all that stuff. I get the cripple Moabs, those are really good. And then, yeah, just spam Moab Maulers. I do get a temple here. I wanted to see if it actually was able to reach the other side of the map. It barely is, but it can, so, you know, it can go across that cannon right there. This was kind of interesting. Apopalypse mode is definitely worth trying if you haven't, but it gets pretty boring after a while. I did some videos on it a little bit while back, but I'm probably going to do some more. So anyway, thanks for watching. If you found this somewhat interesting, you can leave a like. See ya.